Thank you very much. We may sit down.
Goeiemôre, u kan u sitplek inneem.
I would like to take the opportunity to first introduce ourselves to you.
Ek wil graag van hierdie geleentheid gebruik maak.
My name is Nonkosi Ana,
My naam is Nonkosi Mwana.
a member of the Portfolio Committee of Social Development.
Ek is 'n lid van die portefeulje komitee van maatskaplike ontwikkeling.
I'm also given an opportunity to chair the Portfolio Committee.
Ek het ook die voorreg gekry om die portefeulje komitee se voorsitter te wees.
I will request honorable members to introduce themselves to you.
Ek wil graag
After
vir die,
that, we will get the welcoming from Honorable, whom I'm not going to call now. He will introduce himself by that time.
ek wil graag vir die komitee geleentheid gee om homself voor te stel en dan sal ons ook aan 'n agbare lid geleentheid gee om u te verwelkom.
Okay. Can I start with the members on the other side? The Roy,
Kan ek asseblief met die lid aan die ander kant
the red
begin?
eng.
Die lid in die rooi.
Oh, they do have the mic.
Goed, hulle het
Thank
'n
you.
mikrofoon.
Over to you, red end.
Dankie aan u, rooi muur.
Hallo.
Goeiemôre.
Yes, yes.
Hallo, hoe lyk dit?
Goeiemôre.
Good morning.
Morning.
Goeiemôre.
Hoe gaan dit vanoggend met al die pragtige mense?
How are all these beautiful people doing this morning?
Baie dankie. Goeiemôre dames en here.
Good morning.
Ek
ladies
is
and gentlemen.
Letitia Aries, komitee.
My name is Letitia Aries. I'm a member of the portfolio committee.
En baie dankie dat julle vanoggend gekom het
Thank you
om
very
julle
much.
insette te kom lewer.
Thank you very much for being here this morning to deliver your inputs.
Ons waardeer dit opreg dat julle ons kinders se belange op julle hart dra, want hulle is die leiers van môre. Baie dankie.
We appreciate that you have the well-being of our children at heart, and they are, in fact, the future of tomorrow. Thank you for being here.
Abshen,
Good morning.
minjani?
How are you?
Oh,
How are you?
oh. Can we give a big hand for her?
Kan ons applaus gee vir die top?
So you don't want to interpret?
I see that too. I'm on the spot today.
Nitsake ngopfu ku va haleni namuntlha.
Unfortunately, the interpreter will have to hand over now.
No, I'm happy to be amongst you today on a Sunday morning.
Ek is baie bly om vandag hier op 'n Sondagoggend
You are
saam
so
met julle te wees.
nice.
Julle is dierbaar.
I believe we are going to have a good day with you.
Ek glo ons gaan vandag 'n heerlike dag saam met julle hê.
My name is Kensani Kate Bilankolo Mahabani.
My naam is Kensani Kate Blankulu Nkwabane.
Mahabane.
Magabane.
I'm the member of this Portfolio Committee for Social Development.
Ek is 'n lid van die portefeulje komitee vir maatskaplike ontwikkeling.
I'm from Limpopo.
Ek is van Limpopo.
I love you so much.
Ek is baie lief vir
And
julle
God bless you.
en mag God julle seën.
Goeiemôre Appington.
Good morning Appington.
Dit is baie lekker om in die Noord-Kaap te wees
It is lovely to be here in the Northern Cape.
en ek is so it is heartwarming to see so many people on a Sunday morning.
Dit is vir my so 'n lekker gevoel om so baie mense op 'n Sondagoggend hier te sien.
I was very concerned because I know in die Noord-Kaap gaan ons kerk toe op 'n Sondagoggend.
I was quite concerned because I know in the Northern Cape we go to church on a Sunday morning.
Yes. Maar ons is dankbaar dat julle hier is vanoggend. Baie dankie dat u gekom het.
But we are glad that you are here and thank you very much for coming.
My naam is Marie Soekers. Ek is van die Weskaap
My name is Mari Soekers. I'm from the Western Cape
en ek is 'n lid van hierdie portefeulje komitee.
and I'm a member of this portfolio committee.
Abhishek,
Ron,
mina vito ra mina ni Jane wa ka Manganyi.
my name is Jane Mangani.
Ni huma la province ni ya Northwest.
I am from the Northwest Province.
Ni tsakela ku ba la a Northern Cape.
I am very to be here in the Northern Cape.
Ni khensa loko mi tshike siku ra n'wina ra Sonta mi tila.
I'm happy that you took a day off of your Sunday to come here to be with us today.
Kwa vonaka ku ri hinkwerhu la hi yima na vana va hina. It shows that all of us, we are very much protective and interested in the issues of children. So, ni un'wanyana wa committee.
I am also a part of this committee of social development.
Hartlike goeiemôre aan al die Uppingtoners.
A warm welcome this morning to all the people from Uppington.
Soos julle kan sien en hoor, is ek een van julle. Ek is Gisela Opperman van die Noord-Kaap.
As you can see and hear, I'm one of you. I'm Gisela Opperman from the Northern Cape.
Ek kom daar vandaan waar die Boesmanland, die Namakoland en die Handtam ineensmelt. En ek wil net sê vir die interprete, gister en eergister toe ek sê ek kom van die Boesmanland, daar bly hulle stil, daar vertaal hulle niks. Dis nie 'n insult om van die Boesmanland te wees nie.
Bushmanland or Bushmanland, Handtam and Namakwaland district, it's where they meet. And I also want to tell the interpreters, they did not mention it the previous days. It's not an insult to say that I'm from the Bushmanland or Bushmanland.
So ek is daar waar die San en die Khoi mense vandaan kom en vanoggend is ons hier in Uppington om u waardevolle bydrae en insette na te luister. So voel vry, hier's twee mense van die Noord-Kaap. Dankie.
So I'm from the area where the San and the Khoi come from. And this morning it is really an opportunity for you to deliver your inputs and feel at ease. There's at least two people from this area. Thank you.
Goeiemôre ons mense in die plaaslike regering van David Kruiper in die ZFM district municipaliteit.
Good morning to the members of the David Kruiper ZFM district here in the Northern Cape.
Ek is baie dankbaar as 'n kind van die Noord-Kaap.
I'm very grateful to be here today. I am a child of the Northern Cape.
Ek is oorspronklik van 'n klein dorpietjie as jy uitgaan as jy net na Kimberley, as jy travel van Kimberley af, die eerste dorp as jy travel van Kimberley af, so 71 kilometers van Kimberley af, 'n klein dorpietjie in die naam van Warrington.
I'm from a small little town named Warrington. It's about 71 kilometers from Kimberley, and that is where I hail from.
Ons is baie dankbaar om hier so te is vandag en ons is ook baie dankbaar dat dit vandag bietjie lekker warm is vandag. Ons kom geniet die warmte.
Going to be of a benefit to you.
Ke a leboha.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members.
Baie dankie eerbare lede.
We are going to give Honorable Stock to welcome you.
Ons gaan nou oorgie aan eerbare Stok om julle te verwelkom.
Honorable Stock is your own in your province.
Eerbare Stok kom van julle eie provinsie af.
So he must also welcome us in his province.
So hy moet ons ook eintlik verwelkom in sy eie provinsie.
Okay, thank you very much.
Baie dankie.
Baie dankie voorsitter van die portfolio committee van social development.
Thank you very much, Chair, from the Portfolio Committee of Social Development.
Ek wil sê baie dankbaar dat ons vandag in die Noord-Kaap is vandag.
I'm very thankful that we are here in the Northern Cape today.
Gewoonlik ons moet eintlik van ons eie burgemeester van die plaaslike regering gewelkom word.
Usually we need to be welcomed by the honorable mayor of the local government,
Of 'n raadslid van die munisipaliteit.
or even a council member from the local municipality.
Want nou is soos van laas week was die verkiesings.
But as we know, last week was election time.
Miskien by volgende week sal ons 'n raadslede hê en ons burgemeester sal kies word.
Perhaps by next week we should have our council members and also our honorable mayor.
Maar die werk van die parlement en die werk van die regering moet aangaan.
But the work of the parliament and the work of the government must always go on.
So ek wil sê baie dankie dat ons vandag ons wil sê ons is verwelkom dat ons in die ZFM district municipaliteit is vandag.
And I want to say thank you for the warm welcome, and we feel very welcome to be in your district today.
Ek wil ook my kollegas in die portfolio committee van social development almal van ons, irrespectief ons political affiliation, sê ons is verwelkom in die Noord-Kaap, ons is verwelkom ook in die ZFM district municipaliteit vandag.
And I also want to tell all of my colleagues, regardless of their political affiliation, that we are welcome here in the ZFM district and we are welcome to be here today.
Ons kom hierso vandag om te kom luister na ons mense, om te sê hoe kan ons lewe van ons kinders 'n bietjie verbeter.
We are here to listen to you, the people, to get ideas about our children.
Ons wil ook sê ons wil ook welkom ons mense, ons sosiale werkers, ons departmental officials wat vandag hierso is met ons vandag.
And we also want to give us
Pastoors vandag, is ook 'n Sondag, ons is hierso vandag. Dus hoekom ons dit oopgemaak? By al die plekke waar ons gaan, ons maak oop met 'n gebed. So ons sê ons verwelkom ook ons pastore, ons konings wat ook hierso is vandag. Ons leiers van die NPO's, die NGO's, al die mense, julle is almal welkom.
And we also need to make special mention to say welcome to our chiefs, our leaders, and also our pastors. We know that we are here on a Sunday. It is a very special and holy day for most people. And we also usually open with prayer, and we just want to give you also a very special welcome today.
Ons sê baie welkom aan almal en ook die spanne wat ek nog nie genoem dit met die naam nie. Almal van ons is welkom in die vergadering vandag van die public hearing van die Children's Amendment Act.
And also a special welcome to anyone who I did not mention specifically. You are also very welcome here at our discussion about the Children's Amendment Act.
Julle is almal welkom. Baie dankie.
You are all welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Stock.
Baie dankie, eerbare Stok.
The only thing that we have forgotten to tell you about Stock
Ons het net vergeet om vir julle te vertel oor Stok. Daar's net een ding wat ons moet vertel.
is that he is also a whip of the committee.
En dis dat hy ook die sweep is van die komitee.
So whatever wrong that we are doing, he's going to whip us.
So met ander woorde, as ons enigiets verkeerd doen, is hy die sweep en hy gaan
So
vir ons
we
'n
must
klap
make
gee.
sure that we are in order at all times.
So ons moet baie seker maak dat ons altyd in orde bly.
Now, to show that to Honorable Stock that we are in order,
Nou om 'n eerbare Stok te wys dat ons alles in orde het,
I'm going to tell you on the processes that we are going to follow.
gaan ek julle vertel van die prosesse wat ons gaan volg.
First and foremost, we are going to get the summary of the bill, the Children's Amendment Bill that we have come for.
Eerstens gaan ons 'n opsomming kry van die wetsontwerp wat ons moet bespreek.
After that, we will allow you to have inputs from your sectors, from your individual people, or from whatever entity that has sent you to come here.
En daarna gaan ons die geleentheid skep vir julle om terugvoer te gee vanuit julle private entiteite of van julle organisasies of op julle eie.
Can we also, departmental officials, that is social development officials that are present with us,
Kan ons net sien as daar enige maatskaplike ontwikkelingsamptenare hier wat tussen ons sit?
can they raise their hands?
Kan hulle hulle hande opsteek asseblief?
Oh, there's a lot. Oh,
Ons sien daar's 'n klompie van julle.
there's baie om te praat.
It's going to be a lot of people to have to speak.
Can we please request them to note all the inputs after we have done the summary?
Kan ons asseblief van hulle vra om net al hulle insette vir ons neer te skryf en te notuleer?
Because they will be the one who are responsible to answer those questions that will be asked.
Want hulle gaan die wees wat verantwoordelik is om vrae wat gevra word op die vloer ook te beantwoord.
Then I will give over to the honorable members just to touch few things that haven't been touched by the officials.
En dan gaan ek oorgee aan die eerbare lede om net aan te raak aan 'n paar goedjies waarna ons nog nie aangeraak het nie.
Then we will get a vote of thanks and close the meeting.
En dan gaan ons bedankinge doen en dan sal ons die vergadering tot 'n halt roep.
Let me promise you that by 1 o'clock we'll be done or we'll be out of the venue.
En ek beloof julle dat teen 1:00 vanmiddag sal ons almal uit hierdie saal uit wees en klaar wees met vandag se verrigtinge.
It can be before 1 o'clock.
Dit kan selfs voor 1:00 wees as ons almal dissipline toepas,
Depend on you.
maar dit sal afhang van almal van julle af.
Then what will happen is that if you feel that whatever that you have been sent by your group or your sector and is not relevant to what we are going to present today,
So wat gaan gebeur is, as jy voel dat wat ook al vir jou gegee is deur jou sektor of deur jou organisasie nie heeltemal van toepassing is op wat ons bespreek vandag nie,
you are free to submit that input or that submission to the table there. Can I request the officials that we are with the backup support to waive you? I'm sorry, I have forgotten about them. Can you waive?
Kan julle ook asseblief vir die gehoor wys wie julle is? Hulle is hier so aan my regterkant hier by die tafel en ons vra asseblief dat daardie versoeke wat
Thank you very much, Naboke. Then you can submit whatever that you think you should submit or
bespreek het, kan julle aan hulle of inskrif of julle kan selfs met hierdie persone kom gesels en daardie insigte op so 'n manier met hulle deel.
Thank you very much for that. And then I will proceed with summarizing the bill. The bill is with you. I think it's also interpreted in the language that you'll understand.
Dan sal ons begin met 'n opsomming van hierdie wetsontwerp. Die wetsontwerp is in julle hande en ons glo dit is ook vertaal in die taal wat julle dit in nodig het.
We are not going to go section by section, but just give you an overall and the summary of it.
Ons gaan dit nou nie artikel tot by artikel met julle bespreek in fyne besonderhede nie. Ons gaan net vir julle 'n oorsigtelike opsomming gee.
The bill also touches the parental responsibilities.
Die wetsontwerp gaan ook oor die ouerlike verantwoordelikhede.
And in section 21, it also deals with fathers that are unmarried or fathers that have kids, but maybe their parents are separated.
In artikel 21 gaan dit ook oor ongehuwde vaders, ongetroude paas en ook hulle verantwoordelikhede teenoor die kinders.
I always say the parental responsibilities are being known by you better than us.
En ek sê ook altyd dat die ouerlike verantwoordelikhede ken julle mos baie beter as wat ons dit ken.
The other point that deals okanye
Huwelike.
that one amends section 12 of the bill.
En daarin gaan 'n aanpassing wees van artikel 12 van die wetsontwerp.
We all understand that sometimes when we got pressure of finances,
Ons almal weet dat wanneer ons finansiële druk op ons het,
we make deals for our kids. We had that thing of bartering them to the neighbors or families that are wealthy and say that if you can give me so much money, I can give you my kid.
ons sê daardie ding wat soms gebeur dat ons hulle dat ons probeer om onderhandelinge te maak met ons familie of ons bure wat dalk meer welaf is om te sê as jy vir my 'n sekere hoeveelheid geld kan gee, dan kan ek vir jou my kind gee.
Which most of the time that one of child marriages or forced marriages are encouraged.
En baie kere is dit daardie geforseerde huwelike waarin ons hulle laat betree wat deur ons mense as ouers afgedwing word.
That amendment deals with exactly that situation.
En daardie wysiging gaan presies oor daardie tipe situasie.
I'm not going to get into it. You know exactly on what is it, because in our townships there are my friends.
Ek gaan nie in te veel besonderhede ingaan nie, want julle weet hoe dit is, hierso in die townships is daar mos my vriende van my vriende.
If you send a child to a shop, say small money or just a shortage of money, and my friend, you will negotiate.
Ek sal 'n bietjie uitwerk wat ons kan doen met die geldjies.
And my friend, who's not my friend,
In
will
this-
negotiate that, and that thing will start from that day. Because she will be given more things with a shortage of money, and it starts sometimes on that way.
En dit is daai vriende van my vriende wat nie regtig my vriende is nie, wat hierdie hele storie begin veroorsaak, en dan sien ons al hoe meer dat daardie kinders, vir al die dogters, gestuur word met 'n tekort aan geld.
Strange enough, when the child comes back with 12.5 millimil, whilst you have given her R2, you don't ask why and where do you get this 12.5. You just say, you've done back my child, my best child.
Snaaks genoeg, ons dogter terugkom met 'n 12,5 kg mieliemeel en ons het net vir haar R2 gegee, dan vra ons nie hoe het sy daai sak meel gekry nie. Ons sê net, "Ai my skat, jy was fantasties, jy's my gunsteling kind."
And then it will start in a way like that sometimes.
En dis hoe dit posvat.
There are kids that are adopted in other countries.
Daar is ook kinders wat aangeneem word in ander lande.
We can't allow kids to just be taken by someone to somewhere where we don't know without accompanied by the documents that are relevant.
Ons kan nie net toelaat dat 'n kind weggeneem word van waar hulle is en weggevat word na 'n plek waar ons nie weet sonder die nodige dokumentasie wat daarmee gepaard moet gaan nie.
I'm not talking about the kids that are dumped somewhere in the dustbins and in the rivers. I'm talking about the ones that are adopted in other countries.
Ek praat nie nou oor die kinders wat weggegooi word in asblikke en by die rivier nie. Ek praat oor kinders wat weggeneem word na ander lande toe.
We must be very cautious when we allow kids to be adopted in any other countries and in any other place, even around South Africa. It doesn't mean that it needs to be abroad only.
Ons moet uiters versigtig wees wanneer kinders aangeneem word. Dit hoef nie noodwendig net na ander lande toe te wees nie, dit kan areas om Suid-Afrika wees. Ons moet baie versigtig wees.
There's a process that needs to be followed. There's a process that needs to be followed when you are allowing that kid or your kid to be taken by someone else.
Daar is 'n baie spesifieke proses wat gevolg moet word wanneer jy jou kind toelaat om geneem te word deur iemand anders.
The bill also touches the ECDs, early childhood
Yes, ma'am.
development.
Die wet raak ook aan die VKO's, die vroeë kinderontwikkelingssentrums.
Here in the Northern Cape, we discovered some of ECDs are not registered.
Hier in die Noord-Kaap het ons agtergekom dat baie van hierdie VKO's nie geregistreer is nie.
Maybe we are not aware on how to register these ECDs.
Miskien is dit dat die mense nie bewus is oor hoe presies om die VKO's te registreer nie.
Sometimes we are delayed by the processes to be followed.
En soms vat die prosesse wat ons moet volg ook te lank.
Because an ECDC to be approved and be funded by the Department of Social Development, it must meet the criteria and the requirements that it needs.
Want vir 'n VKO of 'n ECD om geregistreer te word en befonds te word deur die regering, moet hy die regte maatstawwe bereik en ook die regte prosedure volg.
But people have a tendency of undermining those ones, and they will blame the government that are not funding their ECDs.
Maar daar is 'n neiging of 'n tendens dat mense hierdie prosesse en reëls ondermyn en dan raak hulle ongelukkig wanneer die regering gebied nie befondsing nie.
The foster care grant or the foster care orders
Dan die pleegsorgtoelaag
are also critical to our lives.
is ook baie besonder belangrik vir ons lewens.
Sometimes our brothers' kids or sisters' kids or aunts' kids And ultimately they become orphans because they lost their parents.
Baie keer vir ons suster of ons broer of ons tannie se kinders en ongelukkig word hulle dan ook baie keer weeskinders.
Even in that situation, there are processes to be followed.
En selfs in daardie omstandighede is daar baie spesifieke prosesse wat ons moet volg.
I hope by now we understand that it sometimes go to the justice courts.
En ek hoop dat julle verstaan dat ongelukkig moet dit partykeer na die justisiehowe toe gaan.
We agree that it delayed somewhere, somehow due to COVID-19 because all cases were just delayed. So you might get that foster care grant that you have applied took a longer time than you expected.
En ons het deernis met die feit dat as gevolg van die coronavirus het die howe en al die prosesse gesloer en agtergeraak en dit is so dat daar van julle is wat nou al lank wag vir hierdie pleegsorg toelaag wat julle voor aansoek gedoen het om deur te kom.
But we would appeal to you to follow those procedures first.
Maar ons wil steeds 'n pleidooi maak aan julle dat julle ons gaan ons beste pogings ook maak om die regte ministers toe te nader om hierdie proses vinniger te behartig.
But we also persuade you to follow them properly.
Maar ons wil weer eens benadruk en julle probeer oortuig om asseblief nog steeds die prosedures te volg.
The bill also touches funding of partial care and alternative care centers.
Die wetsontwerp bepaal ook die befondsing van alternatiewe sorg en gedeeltelike sorg eenhede.
The care centers have also a problem of not being funded at times.
En ons weet dat hierdie sorgeenhede baie keer ook nie befonds word met kere nie.
But maybe let's also persuade you in this situation that don't open up a center that you know that it doesn't meet the required development department.
Maar ek wil weer eens ook vir julle vra om asseblief dan nie hierdie sentrums oop te maak wat julle weet nie voldoen aan die vereistes wat vergestel word deur die maatskaplike ontwikkelingsdepartement nie.
This bill also touches on that because we could feel and see that you are struggling to get the funding for those centers that you have opened.
En die wetsontwerp gaan ook daaraan raak want ons weet julle sukkel en julle werk hard om befondsing te kry vir julle sentrums.
I've also touched the adoption services,
Ons het ook al geraak aan die aannemingssentrums
which we appeal to you once more to do the adoption as we are supposed to have done it.
en ons wil weer eens ook 'n pleidooi maak aan julle dat julle aanneming sal ondersteun net soos wat ons dit moes ondersteun in die verlede.
It is so frustrating and sad to see the people, the kids, staying and roaming around in the centers. No one can come and request to be the foster care mother or foster care parent to take those kids and expose them in the environment. So we request you and promote that adoption is necessary for us to do. Not only for your brother's kids, sister's kids, aunt's kids, but the kids that are there in a center. Visit the centers that are nearby you.
En weer eens mense, vir ons is dit so hartseer en frustrerend om te is in hierdie weeshuise en in sorgsentrums wat daar sit met niemand wat hulle harte wil oopmaak en vir hulle die geleentheid bied om hulle bloot te stel in 'n wêreld waar hulle aanvaarding en liefde ontvang nie. So ons wil weer eens vir julle vra om julle harte oop te maak en om die gemeenskap se harte oop te maak teenoor hierdie kinders. Gaan besoek die aannemingssentrums, gaan spandeer tyd saam met daai kinders. Hulle het julle liefde en sorg uiters nodig.
Lastly but not least, the role of the municipality is also being touched by the bill.
Laaste, maar nie die minste nie, die rol van die munisipaliteit word ook bespreek in hierdie wetsontwerp.
Reason for touching the municipality, the municipality at times is responsible for the infrastructure, for your centers, for your ECDs, for your whatever area that you need in terms of the plots or the land for opening up these centers that we're talking about.
Die rede hoekom die munisipaliteit spesifiek bespreek word in hierdie wetsontwerp is omdat ons agtergekom het dat die munisipaliteit baie keer verantwoordelik is om te sorg vir die infrastruktuur wat hulle nodig het om hierdie sentrums te behartig, om hulle te bou en om die grond te kry om hierdie sentrums op te stel.
Sometimes you didn't get the funding the way you wish, so you have to go and negotiate with the municipality in terms of on how you are going to pay the rates and services.
Dit mag dalk ook gebeur dat jy nie die befondsing gekry het waarvoor jy aansoek gedoen het nie, of dit het dalk nie op die manier gekom wat jy gedink het dit sou nie, en dit het jou genoop om 'n bespreking te hê met die munisipaliteit om met hulle te probeer onderhandel en vir al die dienste gaan betaal.
But today we have to apologize for them. We always have the municipality, the councillors, the mayor with us when we go around to these public hearings so that they can be able to hear your challenges that you are encountering in terms of the municipality. But because we are just coming 4 days before today or 4 days ago, we had local government elections. Say they are still busy sorting their houses.
So vandag moet ons verskoning maak aan julle, maar ook namens hulle dat hulle nie hier kan wees nie. Ons het gewoonlik ons raadslede en ons munisipale raadslede, as ook die burgemeester hier, om ook van julle die mense af te hoor om julle insette te kry. Maar ongelukkig, soos ons weet, was dit nou onlangs verkiesing en ons weet dat die munisipaliteite en plaaslike owerhede nog nie hulle goed in plek het om die regte lede na die regte plekke toe te stuur nie. So ons vra om verskoning dat hulle nie vandag hier is nie.
But it is not a train smash. We can note down all your challenges that you are encountering and those that you would like us to take them to the municipalities. We can note them. As I have said that there is a backup at the back, they will take note of those. It doesn't mean that we can't raise it today. The reason for this day is to tell us whether you support this bill or you reject it. And at the end of the day, you are able or allowed to tell us why do you have to reject it. If you wanted to have an input by the end of the presentation or in your presentation, you must tell us that you reject it or you support it. And firstly, you must introduce yourself so as to be able to be recorded. You must smile because you'll be in the TV in few minutes time. So when you present yourself, always in a smile. Like myself, you can see that I'm always smiling. Thank you very much. We are going to hand over to you to come up in front, but you have to raise your hand so as to be identified and come and sit here, smiling as you are. Thank you.
Dames en here, net om op te som, dit is baie belangrik dat julle ook moet besef dat net omdat ons plaaslike minister of ons plaaslike regeringsamptenare nie hier is nie en dat die burgemeesters nie hier is nie, beteken dit nie dat julle nie julle klagtes kan opper en julle harte kan oopmaak nie, want onthou ons kan dit nog steeds neerskryf en ons het ons hulpondersteuning hierdie kant vir wie ons dit kan indien en dan wanneer hulle gereed is, daardie inligting aan hulle kan oorhandig. Maar dames en here, dit is ook belangrik om te weet dat ons nou binnekort die vloer gaan oopmaak vir julle terugvoer. Ons is hier op die ou end van die dag om te hoor of julle hierdie wetsontwerp goedkeur. So, julle gaan nou die geleentheid kry om op TV te glimlag, vriendelik te wees, jouself voor te stel aan die mense van Suid-Afrika en ook aan die paneel en dan jou redes te gee vir hoekom jy die wetsontwerp ondersteun of afkeer.
Okay, you are free to express yourself in any language that we've got Afrikaners. It's always here. So, can I identify the hands then?
Dames en here, as julle julle hande kan opsteek, dan kan die mense vir julle reg maak om julle insette te kry. Voel ook asseblief vry om jou vandag uit te spreek in wat ook al se taal vir jou gerieflik gaan wees. Ons het werklik amper enige taal van Suid-Afrika hierso vandag tot julle beskikking. So weet dat jou stem gehoor gaan word in die taal van jou keuse. So asseblief, hou jou hand in die lug as jy 'n spreekbeurt wil hê.
Okay, any other hands, Tata?
Enigiemand anders?
Okay, is up to you.
Ek sien, okay, nee, hier is nog 'n persoon wat wil praat.
Come and sit here. That. You want to submit, you don't want.
Nandig of wil u praat?
Okay.
Dames en here, die persoon hier voor sê hy wil net graag 'n geleentheid hê om deur die wetsontwerp te lees voordat hy 'n besluit maak oor of hy wil praat of nie, en dis al wat hier aangaan.
All right. Other hand, that's all.
Doodreg
The three
is-
of us, by 11 o'clock we'll be done. Most.
As dit so aangaan, lyk dit my ons gaan klaarmaak teen 11 uur, mense.
Okay, you can come forward. Ma'am.
Voel asseblief vry om vorentoe te kom.
We will meanwhile take these hands. Can you Tata come forward to the mic?
Meneer, kan jy asseblief na die mikrofoon toe stap?
Don't forget to smile. Take away your back when you are done. Thanks.
Moenie vergeet om te glimlag nie. Jy kan jou masker van jou gesig af wegvat en dan sal jy hom terugsit as jy klaar is, meneer.
Goeiemôre aan die paneel.
Goeiemôre, pa.
Good morning to the panel.
My naam is Derek Keiser,
My name is Derek Keiser.
oorspronklik van Port Elizabeth of Gqeberha,
Originally from Port Elizabeth or Gqeberha,
maar ek is nou hier in die Noord-Kaap vir die laaste 15 jaar.
but I've been here in the Northern Cape for the last 15 years.
Ek is 'n afgetrede pastoor,
I'm a retired pastor,
maar ek het nog nie uitgetree nie.
but I have not left the service yet.
My hart is nog in die gemeenskap,
My heart still is in the community.
vanaf Port Gauteng in Nigel.
From Port Elizabeth, I was called,
5 is ek hier in Appington.
and since 2005, I've been here in Uppington.
En omrede ek gemeenskapswerk doen,
And because of the reason that I do community work,
in my voltydse bediening en ook in my deeltydse bediening,
in my full-time as well as in my part-time ministries,
en toe ek hier aangekom het, toe het ek die probleem of die noodsaaklikheid gesien van ons gemeenskap.
and when I arrived here, I really saw the need and the problems of our society.
En omrede ek groot geraak het in die pastorie,
And because I grew up in the ministry,
het ek onmiddellik my jonger suster, wat nou in Julie maand oorlede is, wat 'n maatskaplike werker was, en toe het ek toe vir haar gevra om vir my te help.
I asked my sister, who unfortunately passed away in July, I asked her to help me, and she was a social worker.
En toe het ons toe die Amatemba Health and Welfare Society begin hierin.
And that's when we started the Amatemba Health and Welfare Society here in Uppington.
Ek wil net sê in kort,
I just want to say, in summary,
ek ondersteun hierdie kinder bil.
I support this children's bill,
Ek is ten volle daarmee saam,
and I fully agree with it.
want ek het opgelet nie net tydens my bedieningsjare nie,
Because I realized not only throughout my ministry years,
maar ook in die tydelike lewe en in die gemeenskap, dat ons kinders die ly hieronder.
but not only in my ministries, but also in this temporary life and in our society, that it is the children who suffer.
En ek is so bly vir hierdie vergadering.
And I'm so glad for this meeting today.
Ek het al vir my vrou gesê, ek moet kinders seker maar aanneem, want my 4 kinders is nou al uitgetroud, en ek is net ek en sy wat alleen by die huis is.
And I've actually told my wife that we should perhaps adopt a few children, because my 4 children have already been married off, and it's now just me and my wife alone at home.
Want daar is van ons kinders wat baie moeilik deur die lewe gaan.
Because there are some of our children that really have it tough in this life.
Ek wil nie in besonderhede gaan nie. Ek dink u is bekend daarmee, die paneel en die vergadering.
I don't want to go into detail about this because I think that we are all well aware of the situation as it is.
Maar al wat ek kon sê dat in Uppington en omgewing
But what I can say is that in Uppington and in the surrounding area,
is daar 'n groot behoefte teenoor ons kinders.
there is a truly large need towards our children.
Miskien kan ek net noem dat daar's van ons kinders vandag se dae wat in die skool behoort te wees.
Perhaps I can just mention in specific that there are children here today that should be in school that are not there.
Daar is van ons ouers wat toelaag kry vir daardie kinders, maar daardie kinders is nie in die skool nie.
And there are some of the parents in the community who receive grants for those children in school.
En dit breek my hart.
And that is truly heartbreaking for me.
En daar is van die kinders wat toelaag kry wat honger ly.
And there are also children who receive these grants who suffer from hunger.
En jy kan sien aan hulle klere drag dat die kinders word nie na gekyk nie.
And you can see from looking at their clothes that these children are not looked after.
En die ouers ontvang daardie toelaag, maar dit word verkoos in die shebeens.
And we see that the parents receive those grants, but they spend it all in the shebeens.
En dame, ek wil baie graag vra dat ons in hierdie vergadering dat ons regtig hierdie saak moet baie ernstig opneem.
And my dear lady, I really want to request from this meeting that we truly take this matter very seriously.
Want die Skepper het gesê laat die kindertjies na my toe.
Because the Creator said, may the children come to me and we should not hinder them from doing so.
Ek wil hiermee afsluit en vir u baie dankie sê dat u Noord-Kaap toe gekom het.
And I'll conclude with this, and I want to thank you again that you came to the Northern Cape.
En net na die verkiesing dame die voorsitter,
And just after the election, dear Chair,
ek vertrou dat die verteenwoordigers van die verskillende rade hier wat hier vandag is, definitief hiervan notisie sal neem en hiervan ernstig iets maak.
I truly believe that the officials that are here today in their capacities will truly take notice of this matter needs to be taken.
Ek dank u.
I thank you.
Ek is oorspronklik in die Noord-Kaap van Kennard.
I'm originally from the Northern Cape, from Kennard.
Ek is 'n voltydse man evangelis in die werk van die Here.
I'm a full-time evangelist in service of the Lord.
Ek is heidaglik nou tesourier by die kleuterskool Vangnesie in Kennard.
I'm also currently the treasurer of the preschool.
Maar my pleidooi vandag is
But I'm pleading today
dat ek graag ondersteuning soek van julle
that I need your support
van verwaarloosde kindertjies.
with children that are malnourished and misused.
Ek het al aanmelding gaan maak by die welsyn in Kennard.
And I've also reported this at the welfare in Kennard.
Maar dat hulle optree teen sulke kinders wat in verwaarloosde toestande is.
But I've received no news or any confirmation from them that they are doing anything about the children who are being neglected.
So my pleidooi vandag is
Today,
dat julle my sal ondersteun en help en dat ek die regte prosedure of kanale sal deur kan gaan.
that you will support me and hear me today and help me so that I can follow the right channels to get to where I need to be.
Baie dankie.
Thank you so much.
Goeiedag almal. Ek is Mina van Wyk.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mina van Wyk.
Ek is hier vir ECDs.
I'm here from the ECDs.
Yes. Wat ek tog net wil vandag aan die panel vra is of laat ek dit so stel. 'n ECD in my gedagte of as ouer 'n ECD in my gedagte is 'n plek waar jou kind kan safe wees. Ek dink nie enige ene sal net opstaan en besluit ek gaan iemand anders se kind na iemand anders se kind kykie.
So I would just like to express this to the panel. I think an ECD is a place that you consider a safe place for a child, and I don't think anyone just decides to look after someone else's child.
'n in Noord-Kaap en daar's baie die meeste ECD's is nie geregistreer nie.
And as you
Ek
said
dink-
earlier, in the Northern Cape, you'd notice that a lot of the ECDs are not registered.
Ek dink ons kom lank aan. Vir 3 jaar probeer ons al om te registreer. Ons gee vorms in, die vorms gaan in, dan moet ons weer oor vorms invul, maar ek het nie regtig 'n probleem met dit nie. Ek wil sien dat ons geregistreer word.
And it has been a bit of a problem. We have tried to register. It's been a process going on for about 3 years. We fill in the forms, we send them in, we repeat the process, and it's not something I really have a problem with, but it is a bit of a problem.
My pleidooi vandag aan die raad, aan social development en education is, kyk julle bietjie meer na die ECD's. Want ek dink, sy het gepraat van die kinders gaan met 'n R2 winkel toe, dan kom hy met 'n 12.5 mm terug. Ek dink, as ECD owners, or ECD principals, wat ons doen is, ons kyk na die ding, dit is hoekom jy gaan 'n ECD gaan oopmaak, want jy wil die kind van die straat afvat, jy wil die kind probeer protect teen rape, jy wil die kind protect teen al die goed.
So as an ECD, we see...
Excuse me.
We can't really follow you. Not that we can't hear you. We hear you loud and clear, but we can't, because you have to give an opportunity to the interpreter to
Yeah.
also
Okay, sorry.
interpret. Yes. Thank you.
So as an ECD, as owners and operators of ECDs, we would like to plead with the Department of Social Development and Education to look at things that put children in danger. You mentioned earlier that a child would go with a R2 and come back with a 12.5 kilogram of mealie meal. Obviously something is happening that child can obtain that. And there's and abuse that happens to these children. We want to get help to stop these things. That is our goal, as just to prevent that from happening and to provide a safe space for children.
Die delay van die ECD registrations, kan ons net vra dat dit net 'n bietjie vinniger gaan.
Can we please ask that the registration process not be delayed for ECDs and that it can be sped up a bit, please?
En die ECD like die criteria wat daar is vir die ECD's is 'n bietjie streng. Waar ek voel dat wanneer
Plaatjies.
I am Margrieta Plaatjies.
Ek is die voorsitter van Ubunye Dagsorg.
I'm the chairperson of the Bunye Daycare.
Ek wil vanoggend vir die parlement baie dankie sê dat julle ons kom besoek het.
I would like to thank the Parliament this morning that you came to visit us.
Skooltjies geleë in 'n gedeelte van die plakkerskamp.
Our little school is located in a part or portion of the squatter camp.
En vanmiddag wat ek wil vra dat ons skooltjies meer as 10 jaar oud, maar wat ek vanmiddag wil kom vra is 'n maatskaplike werker. My versoek is graag ons wil die maatskaplike werker elke dag aan ons woon. Hy moet sigbaar wees. Ons moet kan 'n verhouding met die maatskaplike werker hê, omdat ons so baie probleme het met ons kinders.
So my request this morning is we would like a social worker. We would like a social worker to be visible daily so that we can social worker and get involvement from a social worker every day.
That's tye wat ons skool vir 5 maande nie 'n befondsing kry nie.
We have major trouble with funding. There are times that 5 months pass and we don't get any funding.
En daarvoor sal ek ook die parlement vanmiddag vanmôre vra
to assist us with issues regarding the municipality.
Die rede daarvoor is ons sukkel al van 2012 af met toekenning vir die grond waarop ons is. En ons kan nie aansoek doen vir enige befondsing want ons het nie eienaarskap op die grond nie.
So the problem is we've been allocated property or premises, land, since 2012, but we can't apply for any funding because we don't have any title deeds for that property or land.
Baie dankie.
Thank you very much.
Ons daaroor
I
kan
would like to see that the education